Hey, what's going on guys, it's Dr. Apolly, and today we're going to be talking about if Smash Ultimate only had 10 characters. Pokemon Sword and Shield kinda suck for a lot of reasons, but like the backbone of all of its criticism comes from the fact that they cut the national dex. I'm not going to bore you with what I think about it because, I'm not a PokeTuber anymore. But yeah, the same fate is going to happen to Smash Bros. Eventually. They're going to be making more and more of these games, and I can guarantee you that not all of the characters are going to come back every time. So I decided to chop the roster down a few times until it reached, basically its bare essentials. These last 10 characters are what I feel to be the integral characters for Smash Ultimate's competitive scene. And yes, just to clarify, this is all about competitive Smash as it is right now. Now this video has no concern with Smash Legacy or Nintendo or marketing or anything like that. It's essentially the 10 characters I feel from a competitive standpoint offer the most competitively. It's not really, these 10 characters are the only 10 characters that should be in the game, but rather, like, these 10 characters are what I would prefer the metagame kind of revolve around, if that makes any sense. So this list is kind of just like characters that fit into a certain archetype. I made this list with the goal of appeasing to as many playstyles and unique gameplay elements as possible. Something I really like from Rivals of Aether actually is how every character has their own unique gimmick. They all feel so distinct and different, and this is largely because, the roster is so small. Same thing to a lesser extent with the melee metagame. So yeah, I think you get it. I want a diverse collection of characters and playstyles, so I want zoners, sword characters, combo characters, etc. This isn't my favorite Smash Bros characters or even my ideal Smash roster, but these are the characters I feel would make the most exciting and diverse group of top tiers. So yeah, right before we get into the list, I want to emphasize that there will be no changes to any of the characters. I know that even though, some characters may fit better if I just tweak a few things here and there, I won't do that. They'll be taken as they are right now in Smash version 6.0. So yeah, let's get into it. The first character archetype is the Glass Cannon. These characters are incredibly strong but extremely fragile. For this, what did you expect? It's Fox. Fox in basically every Smash game is a spitting image of this archetype. His up air and back air hit like trucks, and his smash attacks of course are very strong. He's also got tight frame traps and great ledge pressure, and of course to emphasize the glass part, he is top 5 lightest in the game. I think that if Pichu never got nerfed, he'd probably fit this role better than Fox, but as of the current patch, Fox has got it. The next category, I don't really know what it's called, but I'm just going to call it fast but weak. These characters are like glass cannons, only that they don't really have very much kill power. They're really hard to hit and slowly chip away your health. Think of it like a really small bug that is really annoying that you can't get rid of, like a mosquito. In some parts of the world, they're actually extremely deadly and you just can't get rid of them. I think that's like the best analogy I can come up with. I don't think there's any character that fits this archetype better than Sheik. Now, I've talked about Sheik in a lot of videos, a ton of top 10 videos, and even like an entire video dedicated to Sheik. So I think I've gotten my opinion on Sheik pretty well cemented at this point. And even then, yeah, I don't think I really need to say much about Sheik. I think it's just pretty self-evident for anyone who's played the game. If any Smash character were to fit the fast but weak archetype, it would definitely be Sheik. The next character is the multi-archetype character. And if there's any question who this should go to, I think you're pretty insane. It's definitely Shulk. The Monado arts make him a character that fits literally every archetype. The ability to change your stats isn't exclusive to Shulk, but he definitely makes the best and most creative use of it. Next we have the Mighty Glacier, or the strong but slow character. These characters are extremely durable, extremely strong, but extremely slow. And there's only really a few characters you can argue, but for me it comes down to Bowser and Ganondorf. I like Ganondorf more, but I feel like Bowser represents this archetype better. He has intangibility on a lot of his attacks, which makes him feel more like a final boss, big bad guy sort of character. And he's also slightly heavier, so that was kind of the main thought process behind this. Bowser's also just a better character. He's been putting in a lot of work. Leon beat Samsora once upon a time. And Leon in general is just a really good player. He's beaten a lot of top players. His intangibility is also a lot like a glacier when you think about it, because, if you're on a ship, you don't want to hit a glacier, you don't want to get too close to it. And sometimes when you're trying to fight Bowser, you don't want to get too close to him because, you know, you might just like tough guy armor through you. Actually, tough guy's a different thing, but it also plays into the mighty glacier archetype. The next character is your all-arounder. This one, to no one's surprise, is Mario. Pretty standard stuff. He's your quintessential, simple to pick up, easy character to learn to, you know, teach you the fundamentals, you know, with his really solid combos and juggles. His gameplay is notably more free than other characters. You can play him in a myriad of different ways. You can play him as a rushdown combo character, or you can play more patient. He's got average just about everything, you know, from running speed to weight. The only thing that really stands out about him, in my opinion, is his aerial mobility. So yeah, he's just a great all-around character. The next is your sword character. This one for me was basically a toss-up between Chrom and Lucina, and this one is really close, like I'm picking hairs at this point. Chrom is faster, more obnoxious, and generally hits harder, but Lucina is more all-arounded. It's really close, but I'm gonna go with Lucina. Chrom has a less stellar recovery, which promotes more edge guards, but Lucina better represents what a sword character is to me. Her large hitboxes, edge guards, general swordplay, and movement feel much more like a true sword character to me. It was close for me, but yeah, Lucina takes it. The next and final archetype is Zoner, and this goes to Snake. I don't really like Snake, but he's probably the coolest Zoner. He's also a heavy character, and we don't have very many of those on this list, so yeah. Next is Pokemon Trainer. Pretty self-explanatory, really. You have 3 Pokemon with 3 different playstyles that all complement each other. Charizard is the heavy brute character, Squirtle is the fast but weak combo character, and Ivysaur is just kind of in between. Now these last 2 characters don't really fit into a specific archetype, but they're just cool characters who offer something unique. The first, or I guess second last, is Peach. Peach is just a really cool top tier with a unique projectile. A character with a focus on a grabbable projectile is actually pretty unique. She also has a chance of pulling bombs or stitches, so that's pretty cool. She can also float, which is unique to her, so that's really cool. And last, we have Inkling. They have a unique gameplay element with the ink. They can also bury you, and I think they're the only character on this list that can bury. Not that I like burying, but I feel like there's too much moves that bury you in Smash Ultimate as is. He also has cool combos with Splat Bomb and Up Throw and all that other stuff. So yeah, that's my list. Just a quick rapid fire list of, 10 characters that would make the coolest metagame in Smash Ultimate. This list is very subjective, so I'm expecting that most of you won't actually agree with me. So if you want, just leave your 10 characters down below. Sort of an unpopular opinion, but I feel like if the metagame focused on these 10 characters, like maybe a few more obviously, but if it mainly focused on these 10 characters, I think I'd like the game, like watching the game from a competitive standpoint a little bit more. Like, I'm not trying to see Olimar in this game at all. There's no honorable mentions because I'm not trying to mention half the cast. Also, I feel like when a game has too many good characters, it gets really convoluted. And this isn't a unique opinion of mine either. A lot of Melee players actually feel the same. So yeah, this isn't to say that I dislike every other character that isn't in this top 10, but I just feel like these characters add the most to competitive Smash Ultimate. So yeah, with all that being said, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join my Discord and follow my Twitter if you want to hang out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.